I am a firm believer that if you want to lose weight, you don't have to exercise to do it. Now, can exercise help a lot? Will exercise absolutely shape your physique a certain way, especially if you lift weights and get your physique and the outline of your silhouette the way you want it to be? Of course. Is exercise good for you? Of course. If you have arms and legs and limbs, were you meant to move them? Of course. I am not against exercise, but for weight loss purposes alone, a lot of people make the mistake thinking that exercise is the number one thing that they have to do or start doing. You don't ever have to exercise if you want to lose weight. Now, again, there's so many benefits and it will definitely speed up the progress. But the point I'm making here is that it all starts in the kitchen and it's all about what you consume. You are what you eat and your cells regenerate every so often, right? And so if you're eating things that are medicine to your body and are the nutrients your cells need, they're going to regenerate in a way that you are going to stay fit with, depending on the certain healthy foods that you start eating. So because of all the nutrients. So there are so many examples of this with people who have only changed the way they ate and they were able to lose a lot of weight. Now, again, exercise is wonderful. I'm just trying to prove the point that there are a lot of people who stay stuck in the gym with no results because they don't change the way that they eat, whereas there are so many more people who change the way they eat without ever stepping in a gym or doing any exercise and see massive results. And there's lots of people who have this story. There was one man, he had lost his wife. They were in their 70s, I believe. And instead of getting really, really down about it, I mean, obviously he had sad feelings about it, but he decided to do something really positive for himself in the midst of it. And he decided to drastically change the way he ate. And he started to eat a lot more vegetables and fruit and making it tasty so that he actually enjoyed it. But he just started to eat so much healthier. And there's a before and after picture. And this is on I researched this a long time ago when I came across this story. It was either bodybuilding.com or shapefit.com. They have success story pages. And he was on, I believe he was on ShapeFit's success stories. And this was like a while ago. But it should still be on there because ShapeFit has a wonderful archive of success stories. I highly recommend going there. It's shapefit.com/success. But it showed his before and after pictures, and his after pictures, he even had like a 4-pack going, not quite a 6-pack, but his pecs were really defined, and he did not do anything exercise-wise. He was very specific about that he only changed the way he ate. When you start eating what your body actually needs, all those fruits and vegetables, it naturally trims down. The only reason why your body is not fit, if you look at the way that you're eating, if you keep a food journal and really track what it is that you're putting into your mouth, you'd probably be surprised. You're probably consuming a lot more white sugar and white flour than you realize because it's in almost everything in the grocery store. And the thing about white sugar and white flour is there's no nutrients. So the body will put it into your fat storage if too much is consumed, whereas it won't do that with the nutrients in fruits and vegetables. It needs absolutely every little tiny nutrient in fruits and vegetables. And it's amazing how much fruits and vegetables the body actually needs. So I just wanted to make the point that you can lose a massive amount of weight by just changing what you eat without exercising, or you can do both. But I want to prevent people from getting in the rut of spending so much time and energy and effort on exercise alone without considering how they're eating and then staying stuck in this really demotivating pattern of going to the gym, and even it can be months on end that you're going to the gym, that you're doing all of this exercise, nothing is changing, you're seeing no results, and it's because most likely you haven't changed the way that you eat. And that is so much more complex and tricky and kind of hard on the will to change the way you eat than it is to exercise. It's easier to exercise than it is to change the way you eat, is basically what I'm saying. But there is a way to do it, and a way to do it that's enjoyable, such as eating more often throughout the day, doing what's called tapering your calories, where you eat more in the morning and less in the evening. And I have discussions about this in my other videos and in my other podcasts. So don't deceive yourself into thinking that exercise is king, nutrition is king, exercise is queen. Exercise isn't even really queen. Exercise is more on the level of maybe third princess down.